What a spot. What a moment.
And Messi, magical moment.
¿Qué onda, mi gente? The GOAT came to Miami and nothing was the same. Messi's first goal had security guards losing their minds. MLS season pass subscriptions doubled overnight. Inter Miami's Instagram followers went from 1 million to 17 million. Fans dropping thousands on tickets just to see him warm up. Brands are fighting to partner with a team that was dead last in the East. That last-minute free kick in his debut still gives me chills. This is Inter Miami Buzz, bringing you the most shocking developments since Messi arrived in South Florida. I've collected data, interviews, and mind-blowing facts that prove just how massive the Messi effect has been. Some call it the biggest transfer in American sports history, and hermanos, the numbers don't lie. Brew some mate and make yourself comfortable. We're diving into the biggest surprises from Messi's first season at Inter Miami. The world held its breath when Messi stepped onto American soil in the pink jersey. But nobody expected what happened next. Let's break down the unbelievable impact of his arrival. Messi's first match for Inter Miami wasn't just another game. It was a cultural phenomenon. In his debut against Cruz Azul in the League's Cup, tickets that normally cost $30 were reselling for up to $110,000. Yes, hermanos, you heard that right. $110,000 just to be in the same stadium as the GOAT. But the fairy tale was just beginning. With the score tied 1-1 in the 94th minute, Messi stepped up for a free kick from 25 yards out. The entire stadium went silent. And then, absolute madness. That top corner masterpiece wasn't just a goal, it was a statement. Even the security guards completely broke protocol, whipping out their phones for pictures while they were supposed to be working. LeBron James, Serena Williams, Kim Kardashian, they were all there, witnessing history. But the biggest surprise, Messi didn't just score a goal. He ignited a revolution that transformed Inter Miami from forgotten franchise to global powerhouse overnight. Did you see that debut live? Drop your reaction in the comments below. I still get goosebumps watching that free kick. When Messi hit that free kick, hermanos, I was jumping off my couch just like you. That's why I started Inter Miami Buzz. I've been a Barca fan since childhood, watching every Messi magic moment. Then, life took me to Miami, and suddenly, boom, my idol is wearing the pink jersey in my city. These videos take me full weekends to create, researching stats until 3 a.m., editing footage between work shifts. But seeing this community grow makes every minute worth it. This Messi Effect series has been my passion project because I'm living what Suarez said, making soccer the biggest sport in USA. So, drop a comment if you're enjoying this format, because I've got so much more coming your way. Let's build this pink revolution together, mi gente. Hermanos, while one magical moment would have been enough for most players, Messi was just getting started. What happened in the League's Cup was beyond anybody's wildest dreams. In just 7 games, this man dropped an absurd 10 goals and 4 assists. That's 2 goals per match. He scored in every single game of the tournament. The greatest player of all time wasn't just adapting to MLS, he was conquering it. The semi-final against Philadelphia was pure destruction. Messi scored an absolute rocket from 35 yards that silenced the entire stadium. Even opposition fans were standing and applauding. When does that ever happen in sports? The tournament ended with Inter Miami's first ever trophy. But the biggest shock? This wasn't a team carried by one star. It was a complete transformation. Players who had been struggling all season suddenly looked like world beaters alongside Messi. The same squad that was dead last in the Eastern Conference was now playing like Barcelona in their prime. And get this, by winning the League's Cup, Messi broke another record. It became his 44th career trophy, surpassing Dani Alves as the most decorated player in football history. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo won just a regional Arabian Champions Cup with Al Nassr, despite scoring 50-plus goals. The GOAT debate just got even more one-sided. The moment Messi signed with Inter Miami, it wasn't just a sports story, it was a financial revolution. The numbers are absolutely mind-blowing, hermanos. Inter Miami's Instagram followers exploded from around 1 million to over 5 million in less than 24 hours after the announcement. By mid-2023, they reached 17 million, making them the third most followed sports team in the entire United States, behind only the Lakers and Warriors. That's more followers than every NFL, MLB, and NHL team. Ticket prices went through the roof. For his debut match, the cheapest resale ticket was $810, with the most expensive hitting $20,701. Every road match became a sold-out event. Charlotte FC sold 10,000 tickets in just 3 hours after Messi's announcement. The real magic. The money machine was just warming up. According to club co-owner Jorge Mas, Messi's arrival almost quadrupled Inter Miami's annual revenue, jumping to nearly $200 million. Apple TV Plus subscriptions for MLS Season Pass doubled after Messi joined. The most shocking part? When David Beckham bought his ownership stake in Inter Miami as part of his LA Galaxy contract, he paid just $25 million. After Messi's arrival, the club's value skyrocketed to nearly $1 billion. That might be the greatest investment in sports history. Has your team ever experienced growth like this? Drop a comment if you've seen ticket prices or team valuations go crazy for any player. Hermanos, Messi didn't just change Inter Miami, he transformed the entire landscape of American soccer. The global impact has been absolutely seismic. MLS Commissioner Don Garber admitted he totally underestimated Messi's impact. The attendance has been enormous. The media coverage has been off the charts. The television viewership increase has been beyond our expectations. Garber even made a public plea for Messi to extend his stay beyond 2025. The international media coverage went ballistic. When Inter Miami played in Jamaica against Cavalier FC, they had to move from a tiny 3,000-seat stadium to Jamaica's national stadium with 35,000 capacity, and it still sold out instantly. Remember that Jamaican fan who stripped off his shirt and started praying after Messi scored against his own team? That's not fandom, that's religious devotion. Even more incredible, Cavalier defender Giovanni Lying got Messi's jersey after the match, and fans mobbed him just to take photos with the sweaty jersey. Later, Lying was caught on camera smelling and kissing the jersey. The Messi effect isn't just changing the sport, it's creating cult-like worship. The most unexpected result? Suarez believes Messi's influence could help soccer become the second biggest sport in the US, behind only the NFL. That's a direct challenge to the NBA, MLB, and NHL. Could we see soccer overtake baseball or hockey in American culture? Drop your prediction in the comments. When Messi arrived at 36, many critics wondered if he was just coming to MLS for a retirement paycheck. Boy, were they wrong. The level of performance has been mind-blowing. His statistics with Inter Miami have been otherworldly. 11 goals and 8 assists in just his first 14 matches across all competitions. For comparison, Cristiano Ronaldo needed 51 matches to score his 50th goals in Saudi Arabia. Messi's efficiency is on another planet. But the biggest surprise isn't just the numbers, it's how he's elevating everyone around him. In his absence, the team was in shambles, sitting dead last in the Eastern Conference. With Messi, they became unstoppable, looking like a completely different squad. The jaw-dropping part. Messi did this while adapting to Florida's brutal heat and humidity, long-distance travel across the US, artificial turf fields, and physical MLS defenders trying to make their name against him. This wasn't a vacation, it was a mission. Even Prince William weighed in on the eternal Messi-Ronaldo debate. When forced to choose between the legends, the Prince didn't hesitate. Gotta go Messi, just royal endorsement for our captain. And while Messi will play in the 2025 Club World Cup with Inter Miami, Cristiano's Al Nassr is completely shut out. Saudi Arabia's only invitation went to league champions Al Hilal. The GOAT debate continues to get more one-sided on and off the field. The most underrated surprise of Messi's arrival? How he transformed not just the club's finances, but the entire team's performance. Inter Miami was last place in the Eastern Conference before Messi. The defense was leaky, the midfield was disconnected, and the attack was toothless. Then the GOAT arrived, and suddenly, everything changed. The most shocking development? Messi's former Barcelona teammates followed him to Miami. Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, and Luis Suarez all joined the Pink Revolution. This wasn't just a retirement home reunion, it was bringing Champions League DNA to MLS. Suarez's transformation has been particularly mind-blowing. At 38 years old, when everyone thought he was finished, El Pistolero exploded back to life alongside his old friend. Coach Mascherano made this stunning statement: Suarez can be considered one of the best forwards of the decade. He's one of the best 5 forward centers in the world in the last 10 years. The biggest twist? Inter Miami won its first 3 straight matches without Messi while he was resting. This proved they weren't just a one-man show anymore. They had become a legitimate championship contender. The team went from laughingstock to record breakers in less than a season, shattering the MLS points record with 74 points. Has any player in sports history transformed a team this dramatically? Let me know in the comments. Hermanos, as shocking as Messi's first season has been, the long-term impact might be even more dramatic. Let's look at what's coming next, the biggest bombshell on the horizon. The FIFA Club World Cup in 2025 with a mind-blowing $1 billion prize money. Inter Miami qualified as the host nation representative, while Ronaldo's Al Nassr is completely shut out. Can you imagine Messi facing Real Madrid, Manchester City, or Flamengo while rocking that iconic pink? This tournament completely changes soccer's financial landscape. Another massive development. The 2026 World Cup is coming to the United States. If Messi is still playing for Argentina at 39, imagine the frenzy of watching him compete for his country on American soil, fresh off winning trophies with Inter Miami. The marketing potential is astronomical. And the most surprising long-term effect? MLS is rapidly gaining ground on Europe's top leagues. Star players are no longer waiting until they're 35 plus to come to America. Younger talents now see MLS as a legitimate career move. Could we see more prime-age superstars following Messi's path? Maybe Mbappe in 2028? Inter Miami's success has also accelerated stadium plans. The club's permanent home in Miami Freedom Park is scheduled to open in 2026, featuring a 25,000-seat stadium, a 58-acre park, and a cutting-edge tech hub. This isn't just a soccer venue, it's a legacy being built because of one man's impact. What other surprises do you think Messi has in store for his American adventure? Will he extend beyond 2025? Could he even become an owner alongside Beckham after retiring? Drop your predictions in the comments below.
I would like to introduce to you your number 10, Inter Miami's number 10, America's number 10, the best number 10 in the world, Lionel Andres Messi.
There you have it, hermanos. The biggest surprises from Messi's first season at Inter Miami. From his magical debut free kick to transforming a last-place team into record breakers, the GOAT has exceeded even the wildest expectations. If you enjoyed this journey through Messi's Miami Revolution, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on to catch all our Inter Miami content. I've got exclusive coverage coming from the Club World Cup and much more. Should I do a follow-up video on the biggest Messi moments specifically? Or maybe a deep dive on what's next for Inter Miami? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check out Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram for daily Messi updates between these deep dives. And as always, feel the pulse, catch the buzz.